I welcome you to share your remarks.
Thank you, commissioners, staffs, and as advocate. I appreciate this opportunity.
Speak a little more directly into the microphone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, commissioners, staffs, and respected advocates. I appreciate this opportunity. My name is Nagada. I spent over 26 years in prison in Eritrea, not because I committed a crime, but because I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses. While imprisoned, I was frequently subjected to torture. Over 30 years ago, the president banned Jehovah's Witnesses in Eritrea and revoked our citizenship. On September 17, 1994, soldiers came to my home in Asmara in the middle of the night and dragged me away in my pajamas. For many years, I was kept in an overcrowded all-metal cell. During the day, the metal walls were so hot, they would burn our skin. At night, we froze. We had no medical care, not enough food, and were forced to work hard. We had to use the bathroom outside, like animals. I was never charged with a crime, never taken to court, and never knew when I might be released. The worst part was when the soldiers tried to force me to give up my faith. One night, soldiers threw me into a hole and told me I would be killed unless I joined the military. But I could not betray my faith. They then buried me in a burning hot sun up to my neck. They fired shots near my head and said another prisoner had already been killed. I survived, but others did not. I was released in December 2020, along with 27 others. But Jehovah's Witnesses in Eritrea continue to be put in prison, tortured, and pressured to give up their faith. Today, 64 Jehovah's Witnesses are behind bars. This includes 10 elderly men and women, like Let Abraham testify. She is 87 years old. They live in a cruel condition without medical care. Some became very sick, had surgery, but were put back in prison before they could heal. Over the past 3 decades, more than 300 Jehovah's Witnesses have been imprisoned under these harsh conditions, most without charge or a release date. At least 7 have died due to the inhuman treatment in prison. Families are suffering too. Jehovah's Witnesses in prison are not allowed family visits. Some prisoners never saw their children grow up or missed their weddings. Some were not even allowed to attend the funeral of their loved ones. One young man is now in the same prison where his father died for his faith. Others are in prison with their family members, spouses, parents, siblings, and cousins. Although I am now free, my heart is still with those who are not. I thank you for shining a light on their suffering. I hope they too can be free. But I ask, will they suffer for 26 years as I did? Will they die in prison? Or will they soon be released? In August 2025, the Africa Commission on Human and People Rights, or ACHPR, ruled that Eritrea violated my right and the right of 2 my fellow prisoners. The ACHPR ordered the government to pay compensation for imprisoning and torturing us. I am thankful for this ruling. But as Jehovah's Witnesses, we do not want conflict. We want peaceful discussion and cooperation with Eritrea. We are not against the country and want to serve it in ways that respect our belief and international human rights. Thank you again for your continued effort, because you religious prisoners are not forgotten. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Negredere. And just to make sure everybody heard, they put people in Eritrea in metal shipping containers, like you see on the back of semi-trucks going down the road, and they put them out in the desert, and they put them in there. That is the prison, and what he was sharing. I can't imagine what you've gone through. I can't imagine doing that for a week, near alone 26 years. So we are so glad that you're out and you're able to be here today speaking for others from Jehovah's Witnesses, as well as other denominations that they treat like that. And they're not, he wasn't ever charged. He wasn't even had to go to court. I mean, this is just unacceptable. And so we appreciate so much you being here today, your courage. And we now turn to our next witness, Dr. Rebecca Dolly of the Center for Caring, Empowerment, and Peace Initiatives. So thank you very much for what you do. Thank you for sharing with us your work in Nigeria and what you see. So thank you, Dr. Dolly.